And I'm back.
God damn it.
Oh. Yeah, he's back!
That actually means we gotta kick one of you two off. Chucky or Megan?
Rock, paper, scissors.
Rock, shoot. I'm crippled, y'all. Like,
Yeah, no.
Oh, you may be crippled, but you just...
Oh?
You just lost.
Oh.
alright.
Peace, yo.
Alright, back in the flag.
Sit down. Sit down.
Alright, so this is going to be episode 7.5 of the Nias Podcast. Part 2 of sorts.
AKA episode 8, part 2. I don't know what I'm going to call it yet. We'll hold a vote.
Mm-hmm.
And everyone listening now will...
Someone will say something. Someone will say something and we'll be like, that's the episode.
This is what we...
This is it.
Yeah.
Hey, don't worry, we're keeping track, guys. We're keeping track.
Yeah.
For the most part.
But so...
It was like Norman Reedus and the Fetus. Like that was...
Before we
Norman
get
Reedus,
started,
Game of
Ben, would you like to start us off with coffee of this week?
Jonathan got the coffee this week, so he should describe it.
All right.
Fair enough.
So, I was in Ocean City for around 5 days, and on the last day, on the way home, we stopped at a place called Bad Monkey, and it's a really good place to go get breakfast. I got a big spicy omelet. It was called Man Up, and it was
That sounds
really yummy. It had like pepper jack and bacon and
Ooh, that's a nut.
potatoes.
That's brother, that's a nut.
And it had jalapeno.
Oh,
I'm about that.
And it was really yummy.
I want...
And
Alright, you're gonna have... We should just take a day trip there.
day
honestly.
trip. Yeah,
I'm down.
we
I'm
should.
done.
Great. All right. And then we can record a podcast in the
My
car.
new car seats 5 people.
True.
Oh, word.
But I got the
All right.
truck.
Fan.
Well,
I got the truck.
on
let's
blood.
let's try this coffee out, shall
Let's
we?
do
All
it.
right. Clink.
Alright, raise that glass.
Raise a glass to
Clink, clink, clink.
freedom.
Oh,
Wait, hold on. Clink.
clink me.
There we go.
I already clinked you.
This was a long clink.
Ooh.
Yum.
That's not bad at all.
So I
Very
had
good.
when I first had this at Bad Monkey, I had a cold brew version of it, and it was really in the cold. So cold brew kind of brings out the sweeter flavors, and I feel like that's the way this is supposed to be drank. No,
Right.
we're having it as just a
Stand up.
normal drip
Right.
coffee right now,
Sit
no
down.
French press or anything.
Right.
But like the dream way to drink this is French press cold brew
That sounds
in the morning.
really nice.
It's really good. And here we did a kind of a box review of it
Stop
last
scrolling
time, so I'm gonna go get the case or whatever.
Yeah, do it.
All right. Well,
So as he
in the
pads
meantime,
away.
guess I'll start with my review as always.
Beermann always goes first because he doesn't drink coffee.
I don't have
and-
the best of knowledge on coffee,
That's fine.
but I am starting to actually like kind of grow into coffee now, especially
Good.
with this brew right
One
here.
of us.
One of us. One of us. Like everyone else in America. One of us. One of
enough.
us.
Beermann's a functioning adult. Wow.
Wow.
All right.
Could have surprised me.
What's
But
your review?
anyways?
Wow.
So
Wow.
I actually
Wow.
like I really like this. Like I couldn't even say it enough. Like this is actually it's delicious. I mean I didn't even I put less like cream and sugar so I could actually like taste the coffee this time, and I'm very glad I did. I'm probably gonna give it 4 stars.
Nice.
Yeah.
4 stars.
4 out
4
of 5.
stars.
Four out of
4 out of 5.
4 out of 5. Right, because I gave the one last week 10 out of 5.
Yeah.
And when I was here before that, I gave that one negative 2 out of 5.
Right. What is your wacky?
What's your wax scale today?
This one is within the scale, I think. This
Okay.
one is a 4.5 out of 5.
Ooh.
It's not quite as full bodied as the one from last week, but it's really good. It does have some
God
really,
God bless you.
Bless
Your
you.
very soul.
Thank you.
It
Satan
does have some
damn
really
ya.
nice sweet undertones that complement like cream or milk.
That's what they do in the military. Rather than
It almost
bless you, it's
tastes
just
kind of like caramel almost,
Yeah.
and it's really good. So 4.5 out of 5.
All right,
All right.
Chuck.
I really like this coffee a whole lot. It's I think this is I think this is a little bit more full bodied, and like I taste like a bunch of different flavors that I'm trying to decipher, but it's very just like I feel like a man. I feel like I just like grew hair on my chest. I mean, something's growing out of my chest right now, but it's all good.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
You got that solved.
Yeah, but I got that solved. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about
Yeah,
it.
he's got a patch on his chest this week. So.
Yeah, fellas, I got shot this week, so
Yeah.
Chucky went through surgery to get some stuff removed.
Yeah, I got some
All
thirst.
good.
Yeah, but I'm all good. But like, no, this is really like, it's very like flowery. I have some notes of like some chocolate, some almonds and stuff. So,
Almond and chocolate is another one I could taste.
so it's really, really good. Like this is waking me up big time right now.
What's your out of 5? What's your rating?
Oh, this is a 5 out of 5.
5 out of 5, really?
Is that the first 5 out of 5?
I think it is. Yeah.
What are you looking at, fellas?
I mean,
I want
Megan's
something.
gone over it.
This is
Yeah.
Megan has gone over,
That's
but we
not
haven't
5
had
out of 5 though.
Do I count though? I'm just a guest here.
Okay, we're all guests right here.
Everyone counts.
Oh,
Except for Chucky. What?
Yeah.
Just kidding. Just
Hey,
kidding.
I'm the only black guy here,
Alright.
so.
that's not.
Okay.
I'm teasing.
All right. So, yeah. So, just a little. Yeah.
So,
All right. Then welcome. But thank you for listening. See you, everyone. Okay, so the little bag that this comes in, I just want to do a little description of it. It's just like plain black, very minimalistic. It's got a monkey on it with an OC cap, and looks like he's smoking a cigarette. Sunglasses. Pretty
He's
dope.
chill.
Yeah.
Slurp.
Slurp.
thank you for that.
So it's roasted locally,
Oh,
and it's the coffee, like the beans, are from Mexico.
Ooh.
Yeah, and that's pretty much all it says here on the bag.
Did I ever tell you guys that? So my parents, they take a trip down to Cancun once a year. Wish they brought me. Kind of upset, but anyways. So
Upset?
I remember the last time that they went, they brought back a bag of Cheetos from Mexico, and they were so good.
The Cheetah?
Yeah, like they made it's completely different from the ones that they
It
have here
is.
in America. Like they have like a bit more spice into it, and it's really
Someone in one of my classes went to
it's really good.
somewhere in South America because I can't remember, and they brought back Doritos from there, and
Yeah.
they were really good too. But they were just like labeled as in nacho cheese or whatever, but they weren't like the same.
Yeah, whenever it's like a different region, like there's always just like a different
They
taste.
cater
Yeah.
to their like
The-
palate.
Exactly.
Does anybody ever get those like glass bottles of Coke?
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
bottle, they're from Mexico. They're Mexican Cokes, and
Those are always the best.
That's
They're
why they
really
all
good.
taste different depending on how they're fucking bottled.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like, has anyone ever noticed that like?
it's
Can
a
I do?
novelty.
Hold on,
but
wait.
it's-
Can I do my coffee review?
Oh,
Yeah, go
yeah.
ahead. Go ahead.
Continue.
Okay, yeah. So I put quite a bit of milk in here, and just a little bit of sugar, just like a little scoop. But I've already had it before, but this is the first time I'm having it like hot. And I say it's still really, really good. I think I like it better as a cold brew. Like I said, I think that's the way it's meant to be drank. But it's still really good. I'm still not gonna get a 5 out of 5 because that's just it's got to really blow me away, and that's that's hard.
Yeah,
That's a
that
hard level to
happened.
get to. Okay. All right.
Worry about that later.
Yeah. But yeah, I'd say 4.5.
4.5.
Gentlemen, duty calls. One moment, please.
Oh, sure.
Alrighty.
Alright, and I will finish it off. I mean, I think it's pretty good. It's a decent coffee, strong, just like natural coffee bean taste. I didn't add a ton of sugar or milk because I filled my cup too high.
We noticed.
Yeah, I could barely get it over here, but I mean, it's good. It's strong. I'd probably give it like a 3.75.
3.7.
3.7.
That's specific.
That's very specific.
I feel like a 3.5 is
Calculator.
too low, but a 4 is too high, and
Call him the calculator.
somewhere in between there.
Fair enough. So
I
that's
got you.
pretty much an average of a good 4.3 stars, I guess.
Yeah.
It's a good average.
We're really getting into the decimals here.
Bad Monkey
Fam,
Brew.
I'm not good at math, so like I like the coffee, dude. It was good.
Bad Monkey Brew. Definitely go look them up.
I do think I'd probably like it better as a cold brew.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Yeah.
we'll have to do a cold brew
We might have,
one
yeah.
day.
Let's
Yeah.
try it.
That'd be fun.
Yeah,
I
and
see.
I'd like to do maybe a blend one day.
Ooh.
Maybe mix this. What do you guys think of mixing this with Seeks?
Ooh.
That'd be fun.
Ooh, that would be pretty good.
Yeah.
That'd be really
We can
good.
mix it with a little pinon.
I'll
Both
bring like
Mexican coffee.
That's true.
I'll bring like
Ooh,
a splash of
that's-
vanilla extract, and because I always like putting like extra in
Little
mine.
vanilla in there.
Little vanilla.
The
Sometimes
most
I put
ambi-
chocolate sauce in my
The most
coffee.
ambitious
So Mary, if
crossover.
you'd like to dilute your coffee flavor,
Bigger crossover.
you can't handle it.
Bigger crossover than Endgame.
I drank the Walmart coffee black. Don't at me on that.
All right,
And you
but-
complained ever since.
But it was
Yes.
Walmart coffee.
That's true.
Yeah.
I did have a sip of this black. I put 2 very large scoops of sugar.
Very
in this.
large.
They were quite large. And but I did sip this black, so I mean it was good, very good. But
Tsvaki.
Ooh, sorry about that.
I got you a coaster. I thought. Sorry.
it was over here.
Sorry.
World. All right.
But
So- All right. So, do you mind if I take over a second?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay. Yeah. So last episode,
Previously
on Dragon Ball, previously on the
Previously
Night Owl.
on Dragon Ball Z.
Okay.
Sorry.
All right. So, me and Ben talked for quite a bit.
Yeah.
We kind of took over the podcast a little bit.
Yeah, I was in
But you
Florida.
guys had really
so-
interesting things to say.
Yeah, I felt
And-
like we had a great conversation.
and it was kind of important that stuff kind of come out.
Yeah.
And
So this episode we are going to have Chucky and Megan tell us what their topics were, and I guess Beermann too. Do you have a topic this week?
I don't have necessarily a specific one, but I can always.
Okay.
Just
Well,
chime in.
I always
you know,
have
if we have
various
time.
topics that.
yeah.
All
I
right.
think
So
we can all agree that the most pertinent of topics is gamer girl bathwater.
Gamer girl bath.
What
It
is what is
Wait, have you not
that?
heard of
we'll get to that.
I have
We'll get
not
to
heard
that.
that.
Well,
All right.
I'll talk to
Well,
you about it. After you and I go. We'll talk about it.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
hell yeah.
So
Do you want to go first? Is my
Fellas.
next question.
Sure, I'll go.
All right.
Well, okay, so last week, I had no idea what the hell I was going to talk about. So,
well, I guess that's a
so,
good thing.
so,
Yeah.
but like literally the day after, Disney did the very bold and very amazing casting choice of casting Halle Bailey
Yes.
as Ariel, and the internet literally became a shitstorm for the next couple weeks and stuff, and I really just wanted to see what your guys' opinion on that is, because I think most of you guys must have seen my tweet about how I feel about this whole Little Mermaid reboot and Disney rebooting classics and all that stuff. But what do you guys think of the casting choice?
So
It kind of ties into what I wanted to say as well, but if you want to go first in it, because
Go on, Jacob
You look like
Beermann.
you're ready to go off.
So I actually was looking into this. I think a few days ago. I actually didn't know you were going to talk about this, but this is
Yeah.
perfect.
Yeah.
So
Beermann's
I was actually.
an avid Little Mermaid fan. If you didn't know,
Aren't we all though?
I used to
True.
see this
I mean, I
shit.
am.
Yeah.
he's got the seashell bra on.
Oh my
Wait, you
God.
have one too?
Do I?
I got
Oh,
one.
you tell well, great. Now I just exposed myself. Thanks, Drew.
Who?
Exposed.
All right. talk
But
about it.
anyways, so essentially, I was looking on Twitter because I realized that the casting choice. I'm like, wow, there's going to be a lot of backlash for this, and I actually went to see the main hashtag was
not
what was
my
it?
Ariel.
Yeah, not my Ariel, and then that whole thread was the exact opposite.
Yeah.
Yeah, everything in the not my Ariel little hashtag was just everyone dissing the people who don't like it. From what I've seen, everyone seems to love the new Ariel choice. Now, granted, I actually like the choice. I think she's going to be a good actor, and I think she might do good for the movie.
Mm-hmm.
But the problem is, I don't like the remakes of the Disney
Yeah.
movies.
I
Yep.
don't either.
Yep.
I'm gonna give a hot take real quick on why you will never find that shit on Twitter. Because Twitter is where everyone young is, and everyone young is smarter than that. All the old people are on Facebook, and that's where all that bullshit
That's where
is.
I'm seeing.
True.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
True.
I'm not on Facebook, so I couldn't
No.
tell you.
Here's the thing, because the workplace I work at, Chick-fil-A, there were strong reactions, especially from women who were between the ages of 35 and 40, because during work I was just making a joke.
Oh, you knocked the mic
Well, that's gonna
over.
sound great in the recording.
Oh, of course it will. Now I gotta fix it. All right, you keep talking.
Preachy little
Okay, so one joke I kept
Colors are
making
just too
during
excited. Sorry.
one joke I kept making during work was like, I kept saying that, fam, I'm just saying, if Disney wants to hire me as King Triton, like, I'll do it. I did it 2 years ago on stage when I did Little Mermaid.
Yeah.
But there was two reactions. People were just like, yeah, I can see that. And like, there was this one girl at work who was just like, no, that's stupid. First off, this is absolutely stupid, and I'm really, 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 really upset with this casting choice. And I'm just looking at her like, fam, this is literally just a cartoon. And it's amazing to see how people are totally not okay with this, even though, like, we're getting, I mean, for people who didn't see Endgame, we're getting a black Captain America, and Miles Morales had his own movie, and people didn't have such a strong reaction to this. And even though, like, Ariel, nowhere it's stated in the movie about her being Danish or her being white specifically. Like, there's nothing in the movie to say that she needs to be...
Well, how can she be Danish? She's from the fucking bottom of the ocean.
Exactly.
Right, exactly.
Originally, Hans Christian Andersen is Danish, but who cares? He originally described her as being green, scaly, and having black hair.
Exactly.
Right.
So what? As
Love
long as the
that.
cartoon, as long as this remake, as long as Halle Bailey has red hair, I don't care.
Yeah.
I don't care.
Which I'm pretty sure they stated that she's gonna have red hair.
And like, just aside from whether or not she has red hair, aside from whoever they cast as Ariel, I just don't care in general.
Yeah.
Me too.
Like
Yeah.
I like.
The
Like,
movie's gonna.
I'm
not
happy
do well.
for Haley Berry. What's her name?
Halle Berry.
Halle Berry.
Not Halle Berry, not Storm
Yeah.
from X-Men. No.
Halle Bailey.
Halle Bailey.
Halle Bailey. Okay, I'm
Yeah.
gonna fuck that up so much. I'm sorry.
It's alright.
So I'm happy for Halle Berry. Bailey.
You're trying
You're
so
doing good.
hard.
You're
It's
doing
okay.
I'm happy for her, but like I don't care.
The remakes of the recent Disney movies, like The Lion King, I believe that came out, and just
It all looks like it's just shot for shot remakes. Now, the Mulan trailer came out, and that looked a little bit different.
That looks good, actually.
the one thing I'm hearing a lot
impressed
of.
with that.
The one thing I'm hearing backlash as, I haven't seen the trailer yet, but I need to. But I heard that there's backlash of like a lot of people are upset that it's not going to be a musical.
Well, I heard that they're doing that specifically to keep it like culturally,
Appropriate?
yeah, for like the time period and everything. Which
Because
is
originally, the
kinda
original Mulan, I don't think actually ever aired in China because people who do the movies in China, they got that movie and they were like, we hate this. It has nothing to do with our culture. We
Yeah.
don't want this in our country.
and it's also they're getting rid of the fucking dragon.
Mushu.
Mushu.
Oh, yeah.
They're like all the magical like Disney-fied elements of it
But
are going
here's-
to be gone, and it's
So
going to be.
But
like
here's the thing, here's the thing though. Like,
Now that's okay. What were you gonna say?
But here's the thing, though, which I feel like they're going to do this because the movie's not coming until 2020, and they're still doing reshoots right now. In the trailer, they have a specific line in the movie where I think the movie will have like scenes and callbacks to the songs where
yeah.
they say like one of like when they're like dressing her up, there's like you'll bring honor to us all, like you'll bring honor to us, and I think the reshoots are going to add songs into the movie, but
hope not.
but here's the thing, after watching that trailer, I don't want that because they even said that there's going to be a Mushu like character. From what I heard, like there's going to be a Mushu type of character in the movie who's like the comedic relief of the movie. So like honestly, I kind of feel like I like Disney doing that and actually changing certain things because my thing with the whole Ariel, with the whole like Little Mermaid casting is like it's kind of cool, but I'm sorry, dude. Like the Little Mermaid, specifically Ariel, is a shit Disney character because she literally gives up her voice to be with a man.
to be with her true love.
Yeah.
To be with the
The
true.
sacrifices you make for love.
Okay, but like here's the thing though, like she literally just abandons her whole entire family and for some obsession that she has with like a person
over
who
guys she barely met.
a guy she barely even met.
Hey
and she
man,
doesn't.
shit, I've seen that happen. All right. I've seen. I mean, I
Yeah, and
can't.
how did that turn
They
out?
yeah.
I mean, we. No, I'm not talking about me.
I mean, at the end of the day, it's a Disney story. She gets the happy ending. It's,
I mean, I guess, but like, I don't know.
Yeah, and how did that turn out? Not well.
No, not at all.
Yeah.
I don't really care too much. I'm not a big Disney person in general.
True.
I've never even seen all of The Little Mermaid,
True.
like the original.
It's overrated.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's
what I
really
have seen though is some backlash about her not being a natural redhead.
Oh.
Oh, shut the hell
cares?
up.
Who
Shut the
cares,
fuck
man?
up.
Do you have any idea how many people wear wigs?
As our resident ginger, how do you feel?
I literally just like. I don't care.
Are
Look,
you really ginger? I guess.
He was more ginger.
I was
in
more
high school.
ginger when I was
Middle
younger.
school.
I'm kind of grown out of it.
I remember.
I see.
He was the gingerhead man.
Oh my
Ah.
Resident ginger boy.
those were interesting days.
But
Anyways,
You'll never live it down
just-
for me.
yeah.
oh, I know. I really.
Scarlett Johansson doesn't have naturally red hair,
No.
No.
right?
And
No,
she
she-
does.
Black
she-
Widow's also not nearly as much, but like
But still, that
staple of.
red
That's
hair
true.
is still iconic for Black
Plus-
Widow.
Yeah, but a lot of, I feel like there's not as much backlash because not as many like redheaded women probably read Marvel comics as many has seen The Little Mermaid.
I guess.
I think they-
don't know.
Look,
Yeah.
the main thing is, as long as the wig doesn't fall off in the middle of the movie, I think we'll be fine.
Yeah, we'll
Right.
be fine. And like honestly, like it makes me so mad because I was listening to this guy because I'm in the middle on a lot of things politically, and I was listening to this guy, no bullshit on YouTube, and he was just talking about like, yeah, they're blackwashing all characters and stuff, and like he mentions like Starfire from Teen Titans, and this really got me because he was just like, yeah, and like they decided to make Starfire black, even though traditionally in the comic books she's always had like European features. And I was with my buddy Michael, and like we literally paused. This was like, you're fucking racist. I'm sorry. Like
Isn't she fucking like?
she's
what
an
is
alien.
orange?
She's
Yeah,
an alien.
Right.
Orange.
Exactly.
Like literally, when I was a kid, I never said to myself, "Oh yeah, like this certain character has to be played by a white woman and stuff." And like I think because one thing a lot of people were talking about, because I think Ben, you might remember this. Remember with the whole Henry Cavill casting thing, and they mentioned that Michael B.
B.
Jordan
Jordan might be stealing the role from him.
like might be stealing the role of Superman from Cavill. And I remember like for a day, for only a day on Facebook, I remember people were just like, this is stupid. Like, oh my goodness, Superman has always been a white character. Oh my gosh. And I'm literally here just like, honestly,
It's sad that
it's not stated. And it's sad that like it's from our parents' generation that are having this closed-minded opinion, while everyone from our generation is very much like, okay, that's cool.
what's sad is that people care more about the race than the character. And
Or the actor that fits.
Exactly.
right, I
Because-
think if the actor, it doesn't matter what race they are, as long as they're going to give the best possible performance.
And as, like, I guess the second resident actor, because you're an actor as well.
Yeah.
You
I'm a thespian. Thank you very much.
I
have my
act too.
thespian card.
I think I'm the only
I
one
have my
who's.
thespian card.
You've
also.
acted before, though.
Yeah, I'm
Here and there.
joking.
You know what, Megan? You're not invited back.
That's fair.
Well,
That's fair. Okay.
I know what I
A
said.
single tear falls.
Anyway, but like as an actor myself, it's important to kind of see, you know, people who deserve roles get roles, and in the audition process, and even like I was a director very briefly for something, and I had to choose a cast. I chose people who were best fitted for the role. I didn't really care, you know, oh, well, he's black. Is that the image that I want to put in this?
right.
Yeah.
Because, like, what?
I don't care.
Right.
There was a guy who there's one of my friends who's, you know, kind of a big dude, and I needed a guy who was going to be intimidating, and I needed a guy who was going to be able to do an accent, specifically an Irish accent, and I needed someone big and intimidating who could also pull off an Irish accent, and I was like, Dave. Dave is not white.
Mm-hmm.
He's part Asian, but he best fit that role as large, intimidating, and pull off an Irish accent.
Yeah.
Was that the guy that played the bad guy in the Huckleberry Finn one? Huckleberry Finn?
No.
Oh, that's that's not him. That's Gabe. But
Yeah.
Okay, sorry.
That's
you know.
fine.
Tangent.
But like
it's that kind of thing. It's like I from a director's standpoint, because I did that role very briefly. I always look for who does it best, like who can pull off that, and she can sing. Halle Bailey can sing, so
Yeah.
I mean,
and like also I feel like we're going into an age where like honestly race shouldn't even really be that big of a deal. It only matters when like it's in the text or it's stated or it's an integral part of the character. Like I remember like a lot of people were saying like this is like casting like Taylor Swift as like Princess Tiana and stuff, and like Princess and the Frog, or like casting Chris Evans as like, you know, Black Panther and stuff. And I'm just like, okay, but like, you know, it's literally not the same thing at all, because it's stated in the movie and in the history of the comics and stuff.
Right,
that
Chris Evans as Black Panther wouldn't make any
Yeah,
sense.
that wouldn't make any
Because
sense.
Being his cultural is like his ethnicity is
African.
he's literally from Africa.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
literally from Africa, and like, you know, Princess and the Frog, like she's literally working hard, you know, to build up a restaurant, but like the main reason why it's not successful in the movie is because she's a black woman. In I think in like the 30s, the movie takes place, and in the 20s,
Yeah.
and I think like, you know, people just like completely downplaying that and getting all like mad over this.
Yeah.
It's kind of ridiculous. And also, we had a Black Cinderella in the 90s with Brandy and like a super, and like Oprah and like a
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
and like Oprah was like the fairy godmother and
Yeah.
stuff, and like there was like a South Pacific like Asian dude playing Prince Charming.
Yep.
Like literally, like nobody complained about that in the 90s. Everyone's like, oh, this is cool.
It also wasn't a great movie.
Oh, it was a shit
Generally, it wasn't a good movie,
was a shit
but I know it when you're talking.
Oprah, alright, maybe this is a hot take, but like Oprah cannot act.
This-
Oh yeah, that's
The
true.
things that I've seen her in, she's really bad.
This is true.
Like
yeah.
she's have you guys seen the A Wrinkle in Time movie?
Oh,
When it
that's
came out?
I didn't see it because I heard how bad it was, and I was like,
really,
It was
really
really
bad.
bad.
the only redeeming factor, and I wouldn't even call it a redeeming factor, was just the visuals. All I heard
wasn't
was the
really
visuals were
pretty.
nice, but everything
Yeah,
else
I
part
guess.
of it was
But
just
like,
bad.
It
there was
wasn't
this
really
one.
pretty
There was this
movie,
one
but-
scene in that movie where one of the princesses, or the witches. I don't even remember what they are.
Yeah, it was supposed
Like
to be
they
witches.
turn the
Fairies.
space witches turn into. This one turns into like a giant leaf monster.
Yeah.
But the face is still like her face.
Reese Witherspoon.
Yeah, something like that, and it's really fucking like unnerving, and it's like bad CGI.
Yeah, it's
And like
weird.
it's creepy. It's
Have you seen
genuinely
the original
creepy looking.
Wrinkle in Time?
No.
It's
Is
been
it
so
is
long.
it good?
I mean, I remember it being a decent movie. It's just I hardly remember it because it's been years since I've actually seen it. But I remember that the original was definitely a lot better than the new one.
The director of the new one, Anna Duver.
Dude, the
Whatever.
Yeah, she directed a few things for Netflix. Like I believe she's directed a.
she directed like
the-
Martin Luther King movie, which
Yeah,
is like,
yeah. She did Selma.
so much, and
I
like that
think.
was really good.
Yeah, I heard.
Yeah, and like and she's directing New Gods, which like
Oh, she is?
yeah, she's directing New Gods, which like I'm really worried about
But
because
Tom King's writing for it.
but here's the thing, that's my hope for the movie, because
Oh.
Tom King's writing for that movie,
So
and like
excited.
I'm just really worried though.
Is that a comic book then?
Yeah, it's comic
Yeah,
book.
Tom King wrote the most recent run on Mr. Miracle, which was like phenomenal.
Like one of the best comic books I've ever read in my life.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's so good, but like no, still with that I think like I think Avatar would be fine in the movie, but one thing I just really want Disney to do is to make more original content and stuff, because
Yeah.
honestly, like as much as I love watching the Marvel movies, the Star Wars movies, and the Disney movies, I think like one thing that made Disney work as a company was just like original content being made, because like I'm really tired of seeing sequels
The same
being
thing, right.
like sequels. Like I know, like the other day I watched Mary Poppins Returns, which was a good movie, but I was just kind of like, was anybody clamming for
Asking these questions about what happens when the kids grow up.
Yeah, exactly. And then also like, especially with Pixar and how there's barely even like an original movie coming out yearly.
I feel like Pixar is the only part of Disney right now that's producing like original movies.
But like a lot of those movies are like just sequels. Like I mean, like I have very strong opinions about Incredibles 2, but
Okay, sorry.
I have like but like that's a side tangent. But like I mean, I just kind of feel like with Pixar, it's just very much like sequels that nobody asked for except for Incredibles 2, because like the two last movies that I remember that were original movies was Coco and The Good Dinosaur.
Good Dinosaur was really good though.
The Good Dinosaur was fantastic, and I wanted more of that. But then, like, I remember like someone saying, "Yeah,
I liked it.
It was alright.
I liked it. I cried.
I really liked it. It was sweet.
Yeah, but like, I just like really want Disney to like go into more of like original content and stop doing remakes, because I really don't want to see The Emperor's New Groove remake movie. I mean,
They better not touch Treasure Planet. Swear
They
to God.
better not.
I bet you they
so
will.
mad.
You haven't
Are you
seen
seen-
Treasure Planet?
You never seen Treasure Planet?
We're watching it right after the podcast.
I'm
I'm sitting you
Fair
down.
enough.
You're not allowed to leave. We're
How
watching
about
Treasure
before
fucking
next
Planet.
week's, and then we can talk about it.
It's really good.
Alright. Well,
Hey, that's a little
Yeah,
precursor to next week.
Kind of
Check it out.
kind of my topic kind of blends into yours. I'm talking about Good Omens and my newfound deep love of Neil Gaiman and all things that he does.
Oh, you should read his comics.
Awesome.
Sandman. He just put Constantine into Sandman comics, and I've loved Constantine for a long time.
I've got some of the original Hellblazer if you want.
I would love
The
that.
TV show is fantastic. Needs season 2.
And I've got some of the original Lucifer.
Yes, I'll take some.
My sister is reading the Lucifer comics, I think.
Yeah. The new ones or the old ones?
I think it's the new one. I think.
I started the new one. It's really good.
I think she said she liked it.
It's really good.
I was super tempted today to go pick up the
Tell
book,
her I've got the old ones.
Good Omens, but I think I watched the TV show on Amazon like maybe 5 times. I think I'm on my 5th time. And every time I find like a little something new in it that I'm like, oh, that was so cool. That was so neat. I didn't think that they would think to do that. Like I'm just now catching this. This is amazing. And it's stuff that's just, little things that are, the Archangel Michael is played by a woman. God is voiced by a woman. Frances McDormand. Like, the whole show is all these little casting choices and all these little decisions made by either the actors or made by the director who, hey, what up? And it makes these characters seem fully fleshed out. Like, even the mailman who is delivering the sword to War and who's delivering the crown to Pollution and who's delivering... he makes all these little decisions and he has these little conversations with people, with War and with the Four Horsemen. That just... It makes him look like a full character. It makes him look like a full human being. And I'm just has anybody else seen this show that I can kind of geek out and it's not this full silence and me talking for 10
I
minutes?
haven't seen that.
Unfortunately, I have not seen it yet.
I saw a
However,
trailer for it when I was seeing Spider-Man, though.
I do want to check it out just because I have a deep love for David Tennant and anything he touches.
David Tennant.
David Tennant is so good in this.
Who the
guy.
flippin'
Tennant
heck
is
is
so
David
good
Tennant?
in everything.
Excuse you?
Have you never seen Doctor Who?
I've
Have you ever seen Jessica Jones?
No.
I've never seen Doctor
hold
Who.
on. He played a real. Have you Harry Potter?
Yes.
Which one was it?
Oh, yeah. He
Fourth
played
one.
The
Barty
fourth
Crouch Jr.
Yeah. Have you ever
Such a
seen
You guys are looking at me like you're expecting me to know who that
David
is.
Tennant? All right, so David
Alright, you
Tennant
remember
is a
Harry
wonderful
Potter
actor.
Wait,
4,
is that the
when
weird-looking
Mad-Eye
dude?
Moody, like the guy who was disguised as Mad-Eye Moody the whole time in Harry Potter 4?
It's been so long since. Wait,
So
Boy,
is
That's
David
just-
Tennant? Is he the weird guy with the cheekbones and the hair?
What?
He's got.
He's got cheekbones and hair.
It's not Benedict Cumberbatch. No, that's not him.
No, not Benedict Cumberbatch.
All right. Keep talking. I'm gonna.
No. So David Tennant is a wonderful actor. He played as the 10th Doctor. I'm pretty sure it's the 10th.
Yes, the 10th.
Yes. So he plays the 10th Doctor.
Because
that's not the guy I was thinking of at all.
Yeah.
I love him so much, and I love Michael Sheen.
He was in Harry Potter. He was in Jessica Jones. He's in a bunch of like really famous stuff. And honestly, he's most famous for the Doctor Who, from what I've.
Yes.
He was. He's a lot of people's favorite Doctor.
Yes.
Oh, mine.
I've never seen Doctor Who.
What?
A friend of mine really wanted me to watch it with her. And
So I'd highly recommend starting at the 9th Doctor because that's where everyone starts.
Yeah,
that's
nowadays.
Christopher Eccleston, isn't it?
Yeah, Eccleston. 9, 10, and 11 are all phenomenal.
Yeah, 12 and 13.
I didn't mind Capaldi, but I didn't like the companions he had during that.
What about 1 through 8?
1 through 8 is
They're
back.
all
old black and white BBC
Yeah, they're the old black and white.
I've only seen a handful of those episodes.
I saw the first few, but
Yeah.
I just couldn't get into it like I could the others.
The 8th Doctor still black and white too?
I believe so, yes.
Did they reboot the series?
I mean, it gets into color at some point.
It
but
gets
it's
into
still
color at
old.
the season.
It rebooted at 9.
Yep.
Okay. What year was 9?
It didn't reboot, but they picked the show back up.
Yeah. They picked it back up at 9, and
9
they
was
were able
probably
to...
like 2005?
Four?
Around that time.
And since then, they now actually have a female Doctor. Currently...
Yeah.
13th.
Yep.
I heard it's trash.
Wait, the
13th Doctor.
13th? Yeah. So my dad was watching it. I know that they weren't my dad isn't necessarily into the new Doctor, but
I feel like a lot of people like her though. From what
Really?
I've seen.
I heard it's mainly just a case of it's just bad writing. That's it.
bad writing.
Yeah.
Well, either
Steven-
way, from the 10th to the 12th Doctor, it's very good from what I've been told.
9.
I've watched 4
So, what'd I
seasons
say?
of Sherlock.
You said 10.
Oh, yeah.
I watched 4. No, but listen, Stephen Moffat ruined that show in the last 2 seasons. I hated the last 2 seasons of Sherlock. I feel like Stephen Moffat ruined it. And Mark Gatiss didn't make things any better.
So here's the last episode I left off on was like when they showed that like Moriarty was like still alive somehow.
Spoilers for...
Anybody who's not seen it.
You gotta keep watching it.
Yeah.
Spoilers for something that happened like 6 years ago. Like,
I'll
sorry.
fix it in post.
It's fine.
All right, but if it was 6 years ago, I mean, come on.
That's like literally.
That's like
really
people
been
saying.
that long?
Yeah, it's been a while.
That's like people saying. That's like people saying spoilers for Aerith dies in Final Fantasy VII.
That's like spoilers, like saying like Han Solo dies in like Force Awakens.
Exactly.
The resident Star Wars fan over here. No, like what was it? I remember the only thing I've ever been spoiled for was Get Out, and to this day I'm still mad about that.
The one thing I do want to bring
Snapchat
up
videos.
about Good Omens, while we're on the subject, is
Because
how
that's what I was like.
a bunch of Christians got pissy
Yes.
about a lot of the choices.
Of
And
course
that
they
brings
did.
me to
Naturally.
like kind of what you were talking about last week is censorship.
I had a dream that I went to go see the Sonic the Hedgehog movie.
Oh,
No.
no.
And the Westboro Baptist Church was there protesting it.
I wouldn't blame them for that.
Yeah, I think I might join them.
Yeah,
in that one.
Okay, back to
Sorry.
Good Omens.
It's fine.
Christians put up a good old
Fight on it.
change.org sort of petition.
Wow, a lot of good that's gonna do.
But they
Oh,
put it
yeah.
for the wrong company.
They sent it to Netflix,
Netflix.
and it's Amazon who made it.
That's gonna be one singular yike from me, my guy.
But like,
Damn.
one thing that's just crazy to think about is just that I don't understand. I hate people who just like want to regulate art and stuff and just saying like
Exactly,
because
man.
it's like the whole thing with like Mr. Bernstein in Arthur where like
Yeah.
Alabama refused to put that episode
Goddamn,
and
good
they just
old Sweet Home Alabama.
Alabama
Sweet home
Alabama.
and like they just
Well,
like
that
coming
song.
out of
It's
a
a good
state
song.
It
that
is a good
won't
song.
let
It's
women have
catchy.
abortions and will arrest them if their baby even miscarries.
Hotel California.
That's
That's just a different band.
that's pretty
But
backwards
it's still a good
in my
song.
opinion.
it's still backwards. But like what? But what's even more backwards? because like
topic.
okay,
sorry.
what's even more backwards about like that whole situation was how like they aired the episode, but instead of him marrying like his husband, he just marries like his third cousin.
What?
What?
in the episode. I don't know like if it was like an Onion post or not, but like I think it was.
That was probably
That's
an Onion post.
definitely satire. If it's in Alabama and they're marrying family, that's definitely
Yeah.
satire.
you know, honestly, guys, like I'm gullible.
But
we know.
oh,
Yeah.
well, I wasn't gonna say anything about that, but
It's like a whole.
I mean, I have family from the South. I'm not saying that's something they would do, but the last time I was there, someone made that joke and nobody laughed, and it was a little weird.
Oh no.
Made like an incest joke.
Yeah,
Oh,
and nobody laughed. I was like, I have to leave. I didn't make the joke, but I was like secondhand, like getting hot in my chest.
Yeah.
I was like,
It's always that awkward silence for you just.
good. Like
good old Alabama.
Alabama. My chest is
Yeah.
firing up from just hearing.
My
that right
name
now.
is.
All right.
I don't know.
but
So-
good omens is where we're
So
at
yeah.
still,
So wait.
right?
So
My family might move to Alabama.
Oh no.
Are you serious?
Well, my dad's applying for a promotion in his job, and that's going to take him either down in Texas or in Alabama, from what I've been told.
Texas is fine.
Are you gonna stay around here?
I mean, yeah.
Yeah, he's moving in with
You
me.
better, bitch.
I mean,
I mean-
even if he gets the promotion, that's not going to be till like another year till like my younger
Oh,
sister graduates.
If we do the podcast at our place, that would be
Ooh, that would
so
be
nice.
real nice.
Well, I
Y'all
mean,
could sleep
with our-
over and stuff.
never
It'd be
mind.
so
Oh my
fun.
God.
All right.
That'd be so nice.
Do we have anything else to say on Good Omens?
yeah, I wanna talk a little more about why they got pissed off. Like what specific things
So-
made them mad.
God.
Specifically, God is voiced by a woman,
Mhm.
which pissed them off.
Mhm.
The
Just
angel and the
fucking
demon.
Stupid.
The angel and the demon are best friends, and Neil Gaiman and Michael Sheen, who plays Aziraphale the angel, and David Tennant, who plays Crowley the demon, have all said it's a queer relationship.
Nice.
Which there's no like obvious text in the script. They don't kiss, they don't sleep together. They're just very good friends, and they have this sort of relationship
Right.
that has chemistry in it.
Well, that must mean they're gay.
Obviously.
I mean, what other conclusion would you jump to other than
Men
that?
can't be friends.
Ben, I'm
Obviously.
sorry, but
Bros
But-
can't be bros, you know.
sorry.
Bros can't be bros, dude.
You
Like,
guys suck.
we're just all.
But it's there's other things and why they said it was queer. But
Yeah.
No homo.
like
If you're in Alabama, no
Aziraphale.
chromo.
Stop getting off topic.
I'm so sorry.
What was I saying? Oh, Crowley presents as a woman at one point, and you know,
Welcome back.
it's there's a whole thing, but it's this idea that heaven and hell are more businesses trying to take souls from Earth to gain a side, to gain power, and it's the idea that both heaven and hell are corrupt that really piss people off, and. You know, Archangel Michael is a woman. God is voiced by a woman, and your angel Uriel is also a woman. And it's there are people who are very angry that these typically masculine or male figures are female. All
Apparently,
It's a fragile.
apparently you're not allowed to make works of fiction in Alabama
no,
because it'll just piss off a group of Christians.
yeah,
Which is like, honestly, again, like I just don't understand why people will have like the need to just regulate like this stuff, because it's just like it's art. Like, you know, these are the same people who like talk about like, oh, you know, the government can't regulate like how I live my life, but they want to regulate like entertainment, saying like
Yeah.
this can't be on air, this can't be on air, this can't be on
Exactly.
air.
this offends me.
Uh-huh.
I don't want everybody else to see it because it offends me.
True.
I'm
which
just
is-
not paying for cable.
Which is like
I don't
ridiculous.
either.
Which is
Yeah,
just-
at that point.
yeah, I mean, like,
I mean, like we have Netflix. Like, there's so many streaming services. I'd rather pay
Netflix,
for that.
Amazon Prime, Hulu. I got a Hulu account, but I'm getting rid of it.
I don't.
Well,
like
that was a
Hulu's
roller
not
coaster of
my
emotions.
favorite.
Thank you for that, Beermann.
Hulu's
Oh,
not
don't
my
worry.
favorite. Every time I try to look for something on Hulu, I can't find it.
Really?
It's like it's not there. I don't know.
I mean,
It's my
I just
personal experience with it.
Well,
But
I just
They
take
all probably
I just
spy
take
on
Hulu
us.
for Adventure Time. What a great show.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's just like I don't know, like I like the idea of like, you know, God being voiced by a woman and stuff, and
it's
like
fantastic, and some of the best lines come from God. Like honestly speaking,
oh, that's so deep. So
it
what a great.
Touching.
best lines come from God. Thank you, Jesus.
Amen. Thank you all for joining our
Amen.
religious podcast.
yes.
You jeebus.
Go,
Praise Jeebus.
Are you Jeebus?
going back, I come from a Christian background. Like, I was raised in a Christian school. My parents are Lutheran. My father was Baptist. My grandmother is Southern Baptist, which if you asked her when she was alive, there's a difference between Baptist and Southern Baptist.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know what it is. I never really cared to find out.
It's something to do with one of, like, the small stories in the Bible. That's what I remember.
It's something. They look at it differently or something. But, you know, I didn't find an issue with this show. I didn't find an issue that an angel and a demon were best buddies. I didn't find an issue that God was a woman. I didn't care. I still don't care. But, you know, it's...
Let them fuck.
It's just weird to me how people
They should
can
do that
be
just
so...
to piss off the Christians.
It's wild to me how people are offended by trivial things, by fictional things like Ariel or like
And like, you know, it's wild though, because like one thing, like a lot of Christians like are just like, you know what, if it's gonna be like shown on screen, it has to be exactly like the Bible. Like, do you know what's Christians' favorite like movie of all time is? The Prince of that and
That's not what you want?
and
Chucky.
the Prince of Egypt.
Yeah.
Because like one thing like there was that
animated one.
The animated one.
That's a good movie.
It's a fantastic movie.
It's just
but
not
like,
like the Bible at all.
it's nothing
No.
it's nothing like the Bible story at all.
What?
Because
I haven't seen it.
you've never seen the Prince of Egypt?
That's actually a good one. You should
I'm
tell
so
me about
tired of
it.
everyone turning on me. God damn it.
Don't worry, I haven't seen
How
it
many
yet.
2D animated
You should
movies
watch
haven't
it
you
too.
seen?
Fine.
We're gonna list them all up and we're gonna watch them all.
Like
before
that's
the
your
podcast.
summer project. Like you're gonna watch like
You seen Iron Giant?
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Thank
such a
God.
good
oh my
movie.
god.
What
We didn't have to
about?
turn on you on that one.
What about?
I was gonna get angry.
Okay, yeah. Anyway.
All right.
We need to have time.
Anything else?
I'm settled. I got my
All
list.
right.
Oh.
The
Gamer
topic of the
girl
week.
Bath
Gamer
water.
girl bath
Oh,
water.
Oh.
god.
You've all been waiting for this.
Okay, someone needs to explain
so-
that.
Belle Delphine is
Bella
a
Delphine.
Bella Delphine, whatever.
This
She's UK like
UK e-girl.
yeah, she's an
model.
e-girl.
She's a professional
She
thought.
like posts
a professional.
Like,
she
come
posts,
on.
like scandalous pictures of herself. She has like a paid for Snapchat with more NSFW stuff. And very recently she sent up a video saying that she is bottling her bath water
That she bathes in.
and had some fun in.
Oh, I didn't hear about that.
That's what I
Yep.
heard. Yeah.
That's
Oh.
and she's selling it.
Selling it for $30 a jar.
No,
That's
fuck you.
Dirty.
Like
Fuck you.
half,
$30.
half the size of this.
No, fuck
That's
you.
dirty.
No.
That's gross.
No.
Selling
No.
it for $30.
Hold
a
on,
jar.
I don't think she did
Nasty.
anything in the bathwater. I think she just bathed in it. But I mean, I could be
We're-
wrong.
Nasty.
We immediately picked up.
Okay, it's gamer
Still,
girl
it's-
what?
It's
Gamer
gamer
girl
girl bathwater. It's like I get that it's partially kind of like a joke, but it's still fucking gross. Like
Yeah, that's
You're-
disgusting.
and I heard that there. So I don't know if it was a real article. I think you showed it to me last night.
Oh,
Like they didn't find any like DNA in the water, so
it was just water.
Hold on.
Yeah,
I
so-
just found this.
she's like viable for a lawsuit now because it was false advertising.
well, hold on.
Time out.
You don't find you can't get DNA out of bath water. That's the
Well, if
thing.
you bathed in it, you would
You can't.
find.
No,
you would.
it's like finding DNA in urine. It's not there.
You don't find DNA in urine.
No, you can't find DNA in urine or
What?
stool. It's just
What?
because it dissolves.
But I'm sorry, that's fucking weird though.
But
That's still fucking
There were a lot
weird.
of people
Well, not
claiming
dissolves,
that
it
they were drinking
disintegrates.
it and getting herpes.
Yeah, I'm reading this right now.
Wait,
Like,
hold on.
What the fuck?
so
are you
here's
Drinking it.
here's what she actually posted. I found this comment. She said, "LMAO. So there's been a lot of fake news going around that I want to address. Nobody has been hospitalized from my bathwater or have gotten sick.
Yeah, a lot of
And
people
regarding
were
the
saying
whole
they've
herpes
been
thing,
sick.
yes, I used to get blisters when there's a change in the weather. I've gotten them occasionally since I was a child. I haven't had them once in a year or
Right,
two.
because
and no,
a lot
you
of
can-
people were saying to back up there, I got herpes from her bathwater, like clips of videos where she might have like a little
Yeah.
sore
Well-
near her mouth.
A lot of people have herpes. It's not that big a deal.
Yeah, but she doesn't. Like that's what.
Yeah. Like it's just.
Oh, apparently it's sold out.
Yeah, no,
They
it's
sold
sold
out.
out like instant.
I hate the internet.
But
I fucking hate the
But
internet.
the thing is, all that stuff came out to be BS because she hasn't shipped it yet.
Wait,
So
really?
no one's gotten it. Yeah, like anybody who's like said they've gotten it, it's fake.
Oh,
Like
wow.
as of today, she was like, "Yeah, I just like finished putting everything in the boxes to start shipping."
Oh my god.
So
Yes.
I'm sorry.
That's fucked.
I'm sorry. That's so fucking weird. I'm sorry.
It's still weird. It's
Like-
still nasty.
What? Like, what if I, like, you know, just, like, bottled, like, the stuff that I bathed in and just, like, hey, like, this chunk
I
of
mean,
sauce.
when you gain thousands of followers
Okay, when
on
I'm
your
on...
private Snapchat, then you might be able to sell.
when I'm on Broadway and, like, I win a Tony and stuff, I'm gonna, like, have, like, a bathing water called Chuck Sauce.
That sounds
This is the
Disgusting.
worst.
horrible.
That sounds like the
I'm
worst.
gonna
thing.
just-
Shut down.
The main thing is, this is one step away from what
Please don't
gamers
say it.
fear most.
Please don't say.
Gamer Girl P.
Oh no,
Is-
Jacob!
It was a rumor, and goddamn, the memes have gotten worse since
You're
the
taking
bathwater.
it too far.
This has been an ongoing fear in the gamer community.
This is the nastiest episode yet.
I'm not.
This is grosser than last episode.
Listen.
This shit needs
This
to
is
stop.
This is gross. This is gross. This is.
Yeah.
I don't.
I think this
This
is
is-
a testament to how fucked some people
If you were
are.
listening to this podcast
It's
and
sold
you have
out.
bought,
Like, what does that say?
I mean, look, dude. Spend your money however the fuck you want.
No.
but if
Good
you're
for her. Get in
No.
your bag, dude. Make
No.
your fucking
The
money.
thing
If you can
is-
swindle a bunch of horny guys into buying your
That's
best water,
true.
No.
fuck yeah.
No.
You go for it.
No.
No.
If you're buying this, you're a fucking degenerate. Stop
part
it.
Of me, part of me completely agrees with you, Ben.
Get in your bag. Make your money, man.
Part of me super agrees with that, but like I don't. The whole reason I don't play live games, like the whole reason I don't get on like Overwatch and I don't get on, you know, Fallout 76 is because I have been hit on relentlessly from other guys. And it's just the worst.
Oh, yeah.
They
Yeah,
ask me
gross.
explicit things and I have to put them on mute.
I was
have
in
to
a
report them.
competitive game the other day, and that shit happened. Like right in
Really?
front-
Like someone was
Like,
trying
yeah,
to,
no,
yeah.
no, because it was
in the
a
middle.
Mercy player, and she was talking in chat, and then one of the guys was just like, "Oh, hey there." I'm like,
Ugh.
Are
What?
you a? I see you are a
We're
gamer
here
lady.
for SR and SR only. You're trying to rank up.
Hey,
Don't you dare hit on her right now.
I will leave this game if you hit
I'm
on
literally just like, guys, I appreciate you're trying to talk and everything, but if you don't mind, could you probably kill some people because my shield's going down very quickly.
I have been asked like, "Oh, what do you usually play in?" And I'm like,
What?
"Sweats."
That's fucking...
A sweatshirt?
Oh.
What are you
That's
in
weird
bed
shit.
right now? Or are you like in your living room? I'm like,
That's weird as shit.
You just don't answer
Mm.
that.
I'm in
Answer
a
that.
I'm sorry. I'm at my corporal
Like,
office.
Dude,
I
if you
just-
think you can like seduce a girl over your fucking PlayStation, Mike, you're delusional.
If you can...
Yeah.
No. If you think you can seduce a
You're a
girl...
piece of shit too.
No.
Yeah.
Yes.
If you think you can seduce a girl over your PlayStation, like, fuck you. No, like, just, like, actually, go fuck yourself.
That's how you know people.
That is
are
like the
fucking
least
lonely.
sexy place. Like,
Like, hey, little
Yeah,
Yeah,
mama,
I'm
like-
here on PlayStation Party Chat to pick up chicks. You know, eventually, she's probably from like the UK,
I'm
and
trying
I'm
to
from
find
like,
an e-girl.
yeah.
if I get
My
on a
girlfriend
live
needs
chat,
to be a
if I
streamer.
if I get in somewhere and someone's like, "Can you sell me your bathwater, babe?" I'm gonna leave. I'm gonna throw the whole damn thing away. I'm gonna just throw the whole
oh, so you're a
system out.
gamer girl?
Can you sell me your
Abandoned match.
bathwater? No.
Oh man.
No.
Well,
How much you want for it? I'm
get in your
asking
bag, Starbucks. Make money.
$75
But, like,
for 6 ounces of water. That's my price.
that's like...
Make
$75.
more money, dude.
I gotta make that rent.
you just
I'm just
fucking-
get a Dasani bottle and just.
exactly.
Exactly. Yeah. Warm
Set
it
it
up a
out.
little bit. Put some like Febreze so it smells
God.
nice.
Splash a little bleach in there.
Yeah, exactly. Don't. You
Oh.
should maybe drink this. Just try
But
it a
all
little
I'm
bit.
just saying
Yeah,
that,
totally.
Chuck sauce, like, it's gonna be a thing.
Stop
Please.
it.
All right. That's the
I
other
think
title.
No.
Yes. Yes, it is. That is the episode
Oh.
title.
All right, boy.
Done.
Well,
Done.
on that note, guys, this has been a very interesting episode.
Has
indeed.
it? Has it been interesting?
It's been
Oh,
pretty
yeah.
interesting.
Could
I'd
Could we
say.
go a little further?
I
do
think
you
we
think-
What do
shouldn't
you
try.
We shouldn't try.
Are you? I mean, do you have?
Absolutely.
Should we
do you
try?
have-
No.
Okay.
I don't know what
No.
else to say.
Beermann, anything else?
No one.
Okay.
Please, no one sell Gamer Girl pee.
No, fucking
Don't
make
do
your
it.
money. Get in your bag.
Oh my god.
Fucking pay that rent,
All right,
bro.
sure, I agree with everything except if you're gonna sell Gamer Girl pee, no, like you don't make money off that. Like,
$200.
make money off bathwater.
$200
whatever
a
you
sample.
make.
People are
No.
stupid
You can
enough
use
to
it for
fucking
drugs.
sell.
Oh god.
You can use it for a drug check, whatever.
Oh, ooh.
Don't do drugs.
That's-
Sell your
don't
pee.
do
Don't do
drugs.
that.
End of
Don't do that.
story.
Don't do drugs, kids.
Don't do
Don't
drugs. Don't sell your pee. Sell
Don't
bath
do
water that
drugs.
doesn't have
People do
reviews.
that though. People actually like do sell their
Don't
pee
do
for
drugs, sell your
background
chuck
checks
sauce.
and drug checks.
Well, I mean, I could see that, but
That's weird. That's still weird.
Yeah, that's
That's
still
so
on the
weird.
lines of look. Maybe if you're buying someone else's pee to pass a test, maybe you should just
How do you
lay
know
off
they
a
didn't
little
do drugs?
bit.
Yeah.
All right.
Just
All
don't
right.
do drugs.
All
It's
right.
not good.
On that note, everyone, thanks for listening in.
I'm
It's
so
been-
sorry if you listened all the way through.
It's been wonderful being back
Oh,
here,
man.
and tune in next week where we will have another set of discussions and
Thank
more.
you, Chucky and Megan,
Hopefully-
for
Absolutely, thanks, Chuck.
coming on, being
Thanks.
in.
Hopefully,
being,
the long, boring monologue of me doing Good Omens will drive you away from the previous section
No,
of
it
things.
was fun.
Oh,
You had to
boy.
introduce your topic.
Alrighty. Either way,
It
everyone,
was-
Bye.
you guys
Bye, y'all.
have a wonderful night.
Bye,
too.
fuckers.